Good evening, everybody. So today's video will be a bit different. As you can see, I'm not outside, I'm not outdoors, I am not with Zio, but instead I am in my room. Yes, this is my bookshelf. That's just a hose there for nothing. Anyways, let's start with our topic today. So today I'll be discussing about the bike business during COVID-19. Lately, it's been booming in my region. I do not know for the international region, but after looking on some research, it appears that the international region seems to be booming too. So, I have prepared 7 articles for us to discuss. So, let's start with the first article. So, first article is from Cycling Industry News here. The title is Covid-19, documenting the first chapter of the new bike boom. So, hold on, I'm sorry. It starts off with this. No amounts of column inches could quite capture Covid-19 boom thus far. The world over, bikes are seeing rapidly leading to many questions whether this is the beginning of a new era of cycling as a transport form. On the reverse side of the coin, panic exists that a pre-summer spike might just have flattened the trade summer peak, with supply shortages threatening sales. CI.N documents and a turnaround in fortunes for the trade. And the second paragraph starts with the title, Bikes are the new toilet paper. Without the context of coronavirus, let run toilet paper, that strap line might well indicated that a business had hit a new low, but thankfully the reverse is true. It was in fact borrowed from the bicycle industry manufacturer Basel, who first used the words run and toilet paper in a PR headline, of course alluding to vastly larger scales of bike goods that mirrored the initial panic buying that to this day really cannot be explained. Prices per roll have obviously dropped substantial on eBay by now, should you need to stock up again. Please don't do hoard buying, because it really hinders a lot of people. And the next paragraph says bicycles. And then that's where it gets interesting, right? Bicycles are actually being a trend. So here I'm not gonna analyze and read the rest of the article, but you could see for yourself. It's gonna be in the description. The link of this article is gonna be in the description below. So yes, let's move on to the next article. Cycling during critical lifeline during the coronavirus crisis. Biking provides a critical lifeline during the coronavirus crisis. So this one is from the World Resources Institute, and this blog was made by Alejandro Schwelzheim, Whaley, Lucas Harms, and Claudia Ardizola Stein, April 17, 2020. I'm sorry if I pronounced those names wrong. It starts off like this. As the world work stops the spread of COVID-19 pandemic, more than 3.9 billion people are under full or partial lockdowns orders. As of mid-April, cities have curtailed many public transit operations because of declining ridership and health concerns. While these measures are essential for preventing the spread of the disease, they present challenges for the many people who still need to get around cities for essential tasks like buying food or caring for a loved one. And mobility for essential workers like health and care providers is more important than ever. So I think this article is trying to relate the closing of public transport systems and the growing of individual transport systems like bicycles. So we go to the next header. Amidst COVID-19 lockdown, cycling emerges as a resilient way to stay connected. Throughout the 2-month lockdown of Wuhan, China, ground zero of COVID-19 outbreak, volunteers used bicycles to deliver necessities to residents stuck at home. Some bike share companies amped sanitizing efforts and made their services free of charge to allow access of medical workers and those with urgent needs. So you see here, the rideshare companies are also trying to chip in to a part of healing COVID-19 by allowing the medical workers, the essential workers, to use bikes for free. So here in the article we see like two maps of cycling routes. I'm sorry. Here you go. This is Bogota, and then this is, sorry, what is that? I can't read that. Philadelphia. Yes, that's Philadelphia. And then the rest article goes down until there. And then we go to the next article. UNI's bicycle driver post COVID-19 recovery. 22 May 2020. Can bicycles be a solution to the challenges of the past COVID-19 recovery? European members of the countries of United Nations recently created a task force to take this question and further discuss ways to make post-COVID-19 mobility more environmentally sound, healthy, and sustainable. As many countries in Europe and elsewhere are starting to lift lockdowns, the United Nations Economic Commission for Europe, UNECE, sees an opportunity and obligation for the transport sector to restart in a manner that is conducive to a more efficient, greener system. A new normal needs to be developed to replace business as usual, it states. During the lockdown, city dwellers enjoyed clear blue skies thanks to cleaner air and began to hear birds as noise decreased. Pollution levels in Barcelona dropped by an estimated 62%, and similar situations have been observed in other big European cities such as Milan, London, and Paris, according to the Commission. So I'm guessing this article is about biking in Europe. So it goes to the next paragraph. Public transport usage has fallen significantly as an increasing number of people choose to walk or ride bicycles to avoid crowded mass transit and follow health authorities. Again, it links between mass transport vehicles and social distancing. So it goes down to this subheading that says World Bicycle Day. In a few weeks, on 3rd of June, the world will observe World Bicycle Day, established by General Assembly in acknowledgement of the uniqueness, longevity, and versatility of the bicycle, which has been used for over 2 centuries. An affordable, reliable, and sustainable means of transportation. The bicycle fosters environmental stewardship, good health, providing a cost-effective form of transport, while reducing risk of heart disease, stroke, certain cancers, diabetes, and even death, according to World Health Organization. I'm sorry there. And that means that the UN are trying to make bicycles a part of normal city life again. In fact, they're trying to make bicycles more popular than cars and other private transports. Next, let's go to the more regional articles. This is the article about Jakarta. So here I am going to start with jakartaglobe.id. I want to ride my bicycle. That is the title of the article. Here we see the regional leader Anies Baswedan on his bicycle. Apparently in this photo he is posing in front of the city center in Jakarta. So it's like Bundaran HI. It's the most famous line. It's one of the most famous landmarks in Jakarta, aside from Monas and the Presidential Palace. So this article is made by Yuda Baskoro. Cycling has become a new trend for Jakartans looking for a safe way to travel around the capital. After large-scale social restrictions were relaxed and the city entered a transition period to new normal, Jakarta Governor Anies Baswedan went along for the ride on Tuesday, trying a new special toll road for bicycles that stretches from the National Monument to Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. The provincial government has installed extra bicycle racks outside MRT stations to encourage more Jakartans to bike to work. So that is the move of the Jakarta officials to encourage social distancing while new normal. And then it goes down to the ITDP said the number of cyclists on Jalan Sudirman in the central business district during rush hours has increased by 1,000% since last year. So that's tenfold of the percentage last year. Meanwhile, air pollution in the city has nearly gone back to its worst level, so that's still not good. Since the social restrictions were relaxed, today IQAir.com said the air quality in Jakarta was unhealthy for sensitive groups. So probably if you have asthma or other breathing disorders, I suggest you not to bike in Jakarta. And then the article ends there with a few photos. Here you see a photo of a group of people riding a bicycle. Hold on, you can't see that properly, can you? There you go. And then here we see a bike with the words "bike to work," the sticker "bike to work." And here are the new bicycle racks in Jakarta. I actually saw them in person. They're pretty innovative. This is the regional reader Anies Baswedan, and then this is him in Bundaran HI. I don't know where this is taken. Probably in the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium area. So let's go to the next article. This one is in Indonesian, so I'll have to be translating it to you. Terto.id, pesepeda semakin mudah ditemui di jalan-jalan ibu kota melanjang, the new normal atau kelaziman baru. So it starts off with cyclists are more easy to be found in roads of the city center throughout the new normal. The director of Transportation and Development Policy says that I'm really sorry. Says that the CBD area has seen a tenfold of 10 times the original percentage of bicycles. So that's like the first article, the previous article. I'm sorry about that. Hal serupa juga terjadi di banyak kota di tengah negara lain seperti Philadelphia, New York, dan beberapa kota di Cina. So I'm pretty sure this biking trend also happens in New York and, as the article says, China. As Donald Trump says it, China. Menurutnya ini terjadi karena di satu sisi masyarakat khawatir terpapar virus, sementara di sisi lain tetap harus melakukan kegiatan di luar rumah. So the article is trying to say that a part of people is scared of getting the virus, while another part of that certain people wants to do activities outside the house. But then because of social distancing and restrictions, well, the restrictions are being eased off, but still it's people still need to do sports. So they decided to go biking as their main sport. And then the rest of the article is just more analysis that you could read. However, this article is in Indonesian, so you might want to translate it. You could see there is a Google Translate button on top here. Okay, let's go to the next article. So this next article is from the Jakarta Post. Jakartans turn to bicycles to commute in new normal. Offices, shops, and public facilities in the capital reopen amid the loosening of social restrictions that had been enacted to contain the Covid-19 outbreak. Jakartans are flocking to bicycles to commute and for exercise. So you can see here, Jakartans are going back to bicycles after a few years of their disappearance. Well, it's not disappearance, it's just that bicycles were not the most popular things for a while. Until COVID-19. The Institute for Transportation and Development Policy, again, a global NGO that promotes sustainable transportation and urban development, recorded a tenfold increase in the number of cyclists along Jalan Sudirman in central Jakarta last Thursday. Again, repeated from the second last articles. Based on ITDP Indonesia's observations, on June 11, the number of cyclists has increased by 1,000% on Jalan Sudirman between 6:30 a.m. and 8 a.m. On a weekday compared to the data recorded last year on October 26 and November 6. ITDP Indonesian spokesperson Fani Rahmita said in a written statement on Sunday. The increased bicycle has also led to the Jakarta administration to set up miles of pop-up bike along Jalan Sudirman and Jalan Tamrin in central Jakarta on Sunday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So you could see that the Indonesian government is, well, they kind of care about their cyclists. And I did see an article earlier about the rules of biking. Yes, this one is from Kompas Indonesia. Translated to English for you guys. Alright. For cyclists, the Ministry of Transport will arrange these street trains. JakartaCompas.com. The increasingly crowded phenomenon on cyclists on the highway requires arrangements so they can remain safe when riding and riding. Oh, that's weird. The Ministry of Transportation is currently working on regulations and guidelines for the use of bicycles. And so let's just skip to the main parts. Cycling procedures. This can't be translated. Tata cara bersepeda. That is translated. Cycling procedures. Regulations are also made for the procedures for bicycling, which are divided into terms and prohibitions. Conditions. Use special bicycle helmets for racing and mountain bikes. Isn't all bike helmets the same thing? At night conditions, cyclists are required to use clothing and or attributes that can reflect light. I'm pretty sure that comes as a default in every bike, a reflector. Use footwear. Who bikes without footwear? Understand and obey the procedures of the traffic rules. This is, Prohibition. Carrying passengers except bicycles with passenger seats. How do you carry passengers on bicycles without passenger seats? That is a question we should ask to a few people that I saw on the road. So, fun fact, people in Jakarta actually carry each other on bicycles by doing this. Hold on. Alright. So, you see these things? So, people in Jakarta, they like to stand on those things while the rider in front is pedaling. So you might see lots of kids standing on wheel bars. So let's go to the next rule. B. Use or operate cellular electronic devices. You can't open Strava, I think? Nah, you also can. You still can. Next page. Using an umbrella while biking. What the hell? Use an umbrella when driving, both for merchants. I don't get this. Side by side with other vehicles except by traffic signs. Riding more than 2 bicycles. I don't get this rule. Supporting the facilities of cyclists. According to Budi, the government will prepare bicycle support facilities in the form of special lanes for bicycle lane markers, traffic signs, and parking lots in various public facilities providers. I hope this time, when they make the bicycle lanes, the motorcycles don't actually go on the bicycle lanes. So, one of my pet peeves is there's a specifically designed bicycle lane in front of my school. But then, in the mornings when I walk to school from the sports station, there are lots of motorbikes on that bicycle lane. And I could mention 2 teachers who do that and not to follow them, but I'd rather not mention them. So, last paragraph. Terminals, airports, office buildings, malls, places of worship, and apartments must prepare parking spaces that are easily accessible, so it must be given relaxation and ease. That's good. Now, I haven't prepared this website, but this is gonna shock you. The Decathlon ID. So, the Decathlon shop just opened nearby. Well, it's not just open, it's like 1, 2, or 3 years ago. So let's search for the bikes area. Okay, here we go. So things get really interesting. So here we have the first Triben bike, the one that costs 6.65 million Indonesian rupiah. So you know what it says? Out of stock. Amazing. We go to another bike. Let's go to the Triben 100 and Triben 520. We can go to the next page. So this one is the Triben for women. Again, out of stock. Let's go to the Triben 100. The price is 4 million Indonesian rupiahs. Again, out of stock. Let's go to the more expensive one. Triben 520. 6,120,000. Original price 9,800,000. Again, out of stock, as you could see there. And we go to the next page. RC100 Abyss Cycling Touring Road Bike, gray. Let's see. Hey, out of stock again. So, how much bikes is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bikes in Decathlon out of stock. That's not good. And then the most expensive one, out of stock again. So with this, you could see how the Indonesian bike company is really booming, and this is probably why should invest in bikes in this moment. Alright, so thanks for watching this video. This is where the video ends. I'm sorry that this video is shot in another format. I'm sorry, Zio, because our video that we shot just now failed to move from my phone to my computer, and I hope that this one works. Okay, see you guys. Don't forget to subscribe here. Go check out this video and check out this video. Alright, see you. Bye.